Hello everybody, this is Lara from Pure Elliott Wave with a quick update for Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP for you today. I'm a lot better today, but my voice is still affected and my throat still hurts, so this will be very quick. I'm just going to run through the technicals really quickly with a focus on yesterday's candlestick. For Bitcoin, I'm not going to call this a hammer, there's a bit of an upper wick, but this candlestick for the 25th of September does have a bullish long lower wick, and it did have push from volume with upward movement dominating the session with a green candlestick. So I am going to read that as bullish. For Bitcoin, price is reacting down from resistance at 27,400. One of the things I keep saying is don't expect price to move in a straight line. I expect the 11th of September to remain intact. More likely than not, I'll have further confidence in that view if this trend line is breached and if this price point 28,145.56 is passed. But don't expect upward movement to just move straight up. There will be pullbacks and consolidations along the way, and here's the first of them. If we can see 27,400 broken through, then look out for next quite strong resistance just below 29,000. Good to see volume pushing upward yesterday, good for a bullish case. ADX is now below 15 and below both DX lines. It's setting itself up for a very strong signal, but at this stage, with the black ADX line declining and below 15, no clear trend is indicated. There's a weak bullish signal from on-balance volume, very weak though. It's a break above resistance at this line, but it only has the minimum required 2 anchor points. You need to draw a line, short held and steeply sloped, so a very weak bullish signal. RSI and money flow neutral after reaching oversold and exhibiting bullish divergence. Since the low on the 11th of September, overall range and volatility continues to decline. That's okay actually for a bullish case because these cryptocurrencies are generally quite weak off their lows. So this is normal behaviour. I'd rather not see it. I'd rather it was clearer, and I'd rather we saw range and volume start to increase, but it doesn't necessarily always increase straight off the low. Sometimes you have to wait even a few weeks. A very important trend line for Ethereum on the weekly chart from this candlestick to this candlestick is providing support for the last couple of tests. On the daily chart, here's the end of minor 2 and the start of minor 3. I'll label a minuet degree first wave over here, a second wave expanded flat over at yesterday's low. I now want to see this trend channel breached and this price point 1745.02 passed in order to have confidence in this wave count that labels a second wave correction complete down here. When that happens, I'll move my invalidation point up to 1531.48. For Ethereum, it also looks most likely the low of 11th of September is going to remain intact, and now we have a hammer candlestick pattern for yesterday's candlestick. It does have a little bit of an upper wick. A hammer candlestick should have little to no upper wick. This one does have a little bit of one, so it's so subjective, but it does have a lower wick that's more than twice the length of the body, so I will count this as a bullish reversal pattern, telling us that it's likely that support here about 1550 has tested it successfully again. I need this channel breached and this price point passed for confidence in this analysis. Very good to see a green session yesterday with support from volume. Also a bullish signal from Ethereum from on-balance volume as well, but again this signal is very weak because the line tested has a bit of a slope, short held and only 2 anchor points. For Ethereum, ADX is now increasing again, telling us there's a downward trend which is extreme and previously reached very extreme above 48. So for a downward trend, ADX, this is a very extreme look from ADX. Given the extreme look from ADX, deeply oversold and double bullish divergence from RSI, oversold and double bullish divergence from money flow as well, and a bullish candlestick pattern, it looks likely that the low of 11th of September is going to remain intact and that yesterday's downward movement was a test of support. I'll expect Ethereum most likely to now start to move up and away. For XRP, I still expect the low of 17th of August is likely to remain intact, and yesterday has completed a hammer candlestick pattern, almost a dragonfly doji, but there's a bit of a real body on this one, so I'll call it a hammer. You might want to label it in dragonfly doji though, bit subjective there. Either way, both of them are bullish reversal patterns. It does have push from volume. For XRP, for the short term, the volume profile is more clearly bullish than the other two. A weak bullish signal also from XRP from on-balance volume. The downward trend for XRP only just reached extreme ADX is still declining, there's no clear trend. RSI reached oversold and exhibited single bullish divergence, as did money flow. Given that, I expect that this low down here, which was a lower low on a closing basis, but not a lower low for the extreme of the session, but I expect this low down here for 11th of September for XRP to be most likely intact, and it looks like yesterday we may have found a short-term low as well. Look for now upward movement from XRP is most likely to find strong resistance at 55 cents. For XRP, I need to see a new high above 0.6650 to have confidence that these lows here are going to be sustained for the long term. Before I go, a quick reminder that if you're trading gold or euro or the S&P on a daily basis, we provide expert Elliott Wave analysis, in-depth reports with charts every day and a video at the end of week every Friday. You'll find that on our website, and these subscriptions are reasonable and you'll probably pay for it within your first week of subscribing to us. I also have Bitcoin once a week. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. All of your engagement helps my YouTube channel grow.